Right, so I think you'll be happy to hear that in today's video, we will not be talking about fake clothing drama this time, but instead, we're going to be talking about milk drama. This might be a first on this channel. This might be the first time we've spoken about a drama that involves milk, but also it might not be because we have spoken about some very bizarre topics on this channel, so who knows? But just to add some context to the situation, there are two main people you need to be aware of, or in fact, there's actually one main person and then one company. So the person is actually a person who goes by Professional Hater on TikTok with about 5,000 followers, and the company is a coffee shop called brewja Coffee. And as we can see on Professional Hater's TikTok account, he has recently uploaded some videos that are currently pinned that have went incredibly viral. I mean, the one's on 2.5 million views, one's on over 1 million views. There's also other videos involved with like 700k and whatnot. This situation became pretty big because Professional Hater, I guess, still technically, or maybe used to work at brewja Coffee. And whilst working at this coffee shop, he decided to upload a video showing that the milk that is being used to serve coffees and whatnot is actually past the sell-by date and the best-by date.
Alright, today is December 27th. Let's see how old the milk in the fridge is. Alright, this non-fat we're serving December 9th. This eggnog, December 5th.
And by the way, just to add some context, this video was uploaded 2 days ago, so on the 28th of December. So definitely quite far past the dates that were shown there, like weeks past the dates that were shown on there. Also, if you actually read the caption, it does say POV, you work at a small coffee shop and your boss won't let you waste product. So by this, he's insinuating that he has been trying to throw out this product and the boss isn't letting him. He then goes on to show one more product, which date was 2 days before recording this video.
Feel me? The half and half from December 26th.
And that is actually the whole video. It is a 28-second long video where he just shows the dates. Now, this did start a bit of a debate on whether, like, this is okay or not. I mean, we've got comments saying it's not expired, it's a best by date. Another comment saying a sell by date tells the store how long to display the product for sale for inventory management. It's not a safety date. There's a difference between use by and sell by. But then on the flip side, we had comments like, I mean, at home, I might tell myself it's still good, but if I'm paying for a drink in a shop, I expect it to not be expired. Yo, am I gonna have to start asking to see the expiration dates and everything? And then another comment here that says, you did the right thing, the universe will reward you tenfold. That has 10,000 likes. Now, as you can imagine, the food regulations differ to place. I believe this to be in California. And when I've been trying to search to see what like the regulations are and whatnot, it does seem like you technically are allowed to sell products with milk in it that might be past the sell-by date or use-by date. You just have to kind of like smell it, make sure that it's not gone off and whatnot, and it's been stored properly. But also when you read this stuff, they do say things along the lines of like, oh, milk can be good like 5 to 7 days after the sell-by date or whatnot. They don't really usually say weeks, but that's not me saying that they've went against the guidelines, right? We do have a response from the coffee shop where they are very adamant that they're doing everything by the rules, and we will get to that later. I just know for me personally, if I went to a coffee shop and I knew that the milk's best by date was like 24 days ago, I would no longer want that coffee. Now, as you can imagine, with Professional Hater uploading this video, a lot of people were asking, like, do you still have a job? What is the boss's response to this video going viral? It's on over 2 million views. He's definitely seen it, right? Well, he did go on to upload many other videos, but this one in particular, straight after the first one, is showing that security was called to tell him that he has to leave.
Getting sent home. My boss called security on me. Damn. Hey, I appreciate you, G. I know it ain't your fault.
Yeah, no problem.
You feel me?
Yeah, right on.
But
happens sometimes, so.
man, well, I guess we might have to lawyer up now. It is what it is.
Yeah, he actually might have to lawyer up because, as we'll see by the response later, legal action has been mentioned, so who knows where this is going to go. Now, in another follow-up video, Professional Hater goes on to reply to a comment, which in another video, he does say that this user who's left this comment is like a friend of someone who either works at the coffee shop or a friend of the boss. And they have said, lol, not you showing us the sell-by date. To which he responds by saying, I also showed the best-by date.
Yo, this is literally a Best Buy date. 22 days after it.
And of course, at this point, with this situation going viral, brewja Coffee decided to reply to this, actually quite a few times, right? The first response was actually a video that they uploaded saying in the caption, they'll say anything for a check.
Come on, none of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
Okay, so that's the full video, just lip-syncing over some video that says, like, they lied, they made it all up. I mean, he does show the dates, that's the thing, like, in the video, he's showing the dates on the cartons of milk, right? that can't really be a lie unless he placed it there himself. So regardless of what your thoughts are about the whole situation in general with actually having the milk there that's so far past like the sell-by date or the best-by date, you might think that's okay, you might not. But one thing that's confusing me is because they mentioned legal action, I don't really see what they could sue him for if he just showed the dates. Like, he didn't really say anything other than that, he just showed the dates. It wasn't like he's talking over the video saying, oh my god, this coffee shop is poisoning you, they're purposely making the milk go bad and then serving it to you. He's not saying that, he's just showing the dates, which, unless he has placed it there himself and he's like framing them, it's just, that's what it is, right? The milk's there, it's a fact. But either way, we do have another response from the coffee shop. This was posted on their Instagram story and on Facebook, and it says, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to the incredibly supportive community that stands behind me. As both a member of this community and the owner of my establishment, I am deeply committed to serving you with love, honesty, and integrity in everything we do. Let me assure you, we have never under any circumstances served spoiled milk to our patrons. It's something you would notice immediately if it were true. In fact, I invite anyone to come and inspect the dates on our milk at any time. I have detailed receipts that provide proof of our bi-weekly milk deliveries, and my entire team of 16 dedicated staff members can attest to the fact that we do not serve spoiled milk or any expired food items. Recently, an employee exhibited signs of erratic behaviour and had to be escorted out of the premises by our security team for the safety of everyone involved. On the day in question, I, the manager and owner, was not present, and at no point did I tell him he was fired or that he couldn't dispose of expired milk. Furthermore, he neglected to show you the fresh milk that was available in the fridge at that time. It's disheartening to see false claims being circulated, as this is nothing short of slander. I am more than willing to address any questions or concerns you may have directly. Transparency is important to me. The health department is more than welcome to conduct inspections of our facilities at any time. We have nothing to hide and are proud of our operations. I genuinely hope that my community comes together to stand by the truth amidst these misleading accusations. It seems that this individual is seeking attention and views through baseless fabrications. Thank you for your continued support and trust. Okay, so again, like I mentioned earlier, like they're mentioning slander and whatnot, unless he's went on to say more stuff that I haven't seen. In the video I watched, he does just show the milk, right, and doesn't really say much else other than that. I guess actually, now that I think about it, the part that maybe could be considered slander is that he's saying like the boss wouldn't let him get rid of the milk, and if that's not true, then I guess you could say that is. Also in the statement, they say that they've never served anyone spoiled milk, and I'm thinking, okay, so have you served milk that is past the best by date or the sell by date, but you don't think it's spoiled, you smelt it, you've actually stored it properly, is that what you're saying? But then they also go on to say that I invite anyone to come and inspect the dates on our milk at any time, which makes me think that they usually don't serve milk if it's past the best by date or the sell by date, regardless of what they think the milk is like. So if that is the case, that would beg the question, why is the milk still there like 22 days after the best by date or the sell by date? I know it says that I, the manager and owner, was not present on this day, but it was like 22 days after. I'm assuming they were present within that time period. I don't know. But yeah, everything I've just said there might be irrelevant to you because, like I said, there's a lot of people who think that even though it is past the best by date and the sell by date, it doesn't matter as long as they think that the milk is okay. And there's a lot of people that stand by their opinions, so the fact that it's past the best by date might not even matter to you. And also, I do think it's important to note that there's no proof that this was actually being served to customers in the first place. It might have just been stored there and it hasn't been thrown out or whatever else. We don't have proof that this was actually being served. Now, another video I saw in this situation was by a TikToker called Ye for Nay, who actually DM'd brewja Coffee to talk about this situation and showed the DMs on TikTok. And they first of all replied to a story that they'd made. I didn't see this story and it's too small to read on this little screenshot right here. But it's another statement they had made like originally before the one we just read. You'll fire the employee that exposed the truth. That lawsuit is going to be perfect for the start of 2025. Where was this pride a month ago when the dairy expired and y'all refused to waste it because it still smelled fresh? Trash. To which the coffee shop replied saying he wasn't fired, it's just an employee spreading false information. We are happy to provide receipts of our milk deliveries 2 times per week. He is slandering my business for personal gain. Okay, so there's a little bit of inconsistencies here because in this DM they're saying that the milk deliveries are 2 times per week, whereas in the statement that we read earlier they said it was bi-weekly, meaning every 2 weeks. So I don't know which one it is, but either way it might just be like an error on one of the statements. And then this person replied to the coffee shop basically saying like he has video proof, and then the coffee shop replied saying, of a few unused unopened milks that were not served to customers, we have never used spoiled milk. Okay, so they're saying that these weren't served, and again, to be fair, there is no proof that these were actually served to customers. Then in another message talking about the security guard, they said that was a security guard letting him know his shift was over for the day, he was never fired. And then the final message says, we welcome any health department to inspect at any time, we have nothing to hide. Now after this, and actually the most recent update we have, have is a video by Professional Hater again, this 11 hours ago as I'm recording this video right now, where he goes on to give some like further updates as to what's happening. He basically starts off by talking about how the coffee shop have responded since this video went viral.
Alright, I got you, man. So brewja has disabled their comments on their Instagram page, but they still been posting about it. They've been having all they little BGs comment on my posts and make TikToks about me.
Okay, so he's saying that the coffee shop's getting people to comment on his posts, and he shows these comments that says, all for the views and a check, like he said in his rap, just seen my check, not enough. People will do anything for some money, including hurting a small business. And then another comment saying he's barely at brewja. We were closed for the holidays and for a couple of days before that for other reasons. These were going to be thrown out. We had a new delivery. Okay, so they're basically saying that the reason why they weren't thrown out is because they were closed for the holidays. I mean, yeah, that could definitely be true. I obviously don't know how long the shop was closed for. Obviously, they apparently went past the date at the beginning of December. I don't know how long they were closed for. But again, I'm saying all this, but clearly by a lot of people in the comment sections, most people don't even care about the dates anyways. So this might just all be irrelevant as to whether like you cared that they maybe served the milk or maybe didn't serve the milk after the dates. But either way, Professional Hater carries on and says that they're giving like different reasons as to why he was removed by security.
The owner also gave 2 different reasons for why they had security come remove me. They told one person that it was just the end of my shift. And then they posted on Facebook and on Instagram that I was removed for displaying erratic behavior.
He then goes on further to say that they're now getting like their friends to comment on his stuff.
They also been telling my personal business to their friends and having their friends come and comment on my TikToks about it.
Okay, so this comment is left by the person who actually commented on the original video saying like not you showing the sell by date and not the best by date. And then this is some other stuff that they've clearly commented that says, finish paying your child support before thinking about opening a cafe. With what money? Boy, bye. This is because Professional Hair also uploaded another video saying that he's gonna go and try and open his own cafe after the situation. Then there's another comment saying, lol, removing my comment because you're trying to bring down a small business cafe that's successful so you can make your own, get some morals. And then a third comment saying, oh, and with the baby mama you're cheating on, good luck. Okay, right, so yeah, some personal comments to say the least.
Which, by the way, this don't even make no sense. You don't finish paying child support, and how could I be cheating on my baby mama? We've been broken up for years. She has a partner, I have a partner. It's just character assassination. The only thing my boss has said to me is these texts about it still being okay to serve after the sell-by date, threatening legal action. And I think she's scared of getting a retaliation lawsuit because apparently I'm not fired. She wants me to come in tomorrow for a staff meeting. We'll see.
Okay, right, let's actually read these last 2 screenshots that he showed here. Now, annoyingly, this big, like, comment thing is covering, like, the beginning of the message, but we'll try and make it work. So it starts off from what we can see. Only the freshest and highest quality milk available to our customers. To address any concerns you may have, here is a statement directly from the Strauss Company, which underscores our commitment to freshness and quality. Furthermore, we conduct daily tests on all of our products to ensure they meet our stringent freshness standards. We must emphasize that perpetuating claims of serving expired milk is not only misleading, but can also be classified as slander. If you continue to disseminate this false information by sharing the video in question, we will have no choice but to pursue legal action. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation in this matter. Well, none of the videos have been deleted as I'm making this video right now, so it seems like based on this, they might be taking legal action. The California Department of Food and Agriculture, the CDFA, clarifies that the sell-by date should not be perceived as an indicator of a product's quality or freshness. It's important to note that the spoilage and expiration dates are not directly connected. To truly assess whether a product has gone bad, it's essential to rely on your senses. Pay attention to its smell, examine its appearance, and if necessary, taste a small amount to determine its condition. We can discuss this further during our meeting on Monday, 12:30. Okay, so this apparent meeting that they're talking about is happening today, as I'm filming this video and probably uploading this video, so we might get an update later today. We'll see how that goes. It seems like a lot of people in the comments are basically saying, like, be very careful of this meeting, like, make sure you have a lawyer. Like, we got comments like, I hope you recall that staff meeting, have an attorney present when you go to the meeting, speak to a lawyer first or make sure not to sign anything. I mean, yeah, who knows how this is going to go, right? They've already mentioned legal action, so it would probably be smart to be a bit careful about this meeting if they've already mentioned that they might end up suing you. So yeah, who knows? Now, of course, I would love to know your opinions in the comment section down below. Judging by the comments on this situation that I've seen, it seems like it's pretty divided, to say the least, if people actually do care about them dates. For me personally, I would care. I would care if a shop was selling stuff that's best by date or sell by date was weeks beforehand. Obviously, they're saying that they'd never served it anyway, so that is quite important to know that they might not have even served it. But let's say in this hypothetical world, if they were serving it and it was that far past the date, I would personally care, regardless of they think if it's spoiled or not. And I'm sure it happens a lot more than you think. I imagine all of us, if you've ever went to a coffee shop before, you've probably had a drink that's milk was past the best by date or sell by date. It probably does happen a lot, but like I said, if I knew it was that far past that date, I would be concerned. But of course, it looks like some people have very different opinions. I would love to know your opinion in the comment section down below on everything that we spoke about. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like on it, subscribe if you are new, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.